Mozart met lipstick. Ek het vir Zayn gesê, dis 'n simpel idee om vir Mozart lipstick aan te sit. Okay, dit sou seker actually snaaks gewees het, as ons nie uitgevang is nie. Die hele ding het begin met die lipstick wat hy vanoggend voor skool opgetel het. Revlon Passion Fruit. Bloedrooi. Ek sien al heeldag hy probeer aan iets dink, om daarmee aan te vang. So Zayn had the simple idea to put lipstick on Mozart. And Tian thought this was actually funny, but he knew that this was the wrong thing to do. Zayn picked up lipstick before school called Revlon Passion Fruit, and it was blood red. And Zayn has been thinking about what to do with this lipstick the whole day. Toe die klok lui vir tweede pouse, keer Juffrou Pienaar my voor en vra of ek vir meneer Marx 'n koevert sal gee. Meneer Marx is die musiekonderwyser. Sy klas is op die punt van die ry buitenste klasse, seker sodat die musieklesse nie die res van die skool teen die mure moet uitdryf nie. So the bell rang for second break and Mrs. Pienaar stopped Tian and asked him if he could take an envelope to Mr. Marx. Mr. Marx is the music teacher, and his class is at the end of the row of the furthest classrooms, and this is probably so that the music doesn't bother the rest of the school. Kan sy nie haar eie liefdesbriewe aflewer nie? Brom Zayn. Dis een van die skool se legendes, hoe meneer Marx en juffrou Pienaar mekaar een aand gesoen het, toe hulle moes toesig hou by 'n skoolsokkie. Daar is al soveel weergawe van die storie, dat niemand meer weet wat die waarheid is nie. En daar was soveel ooggetuies, dat dit wraggies nie 'n baie privaat smooch kon gewees het nie. So Zayn is annoyed that the teachers asked Tian to drop the note off, and he calls this note a love letter, because there is a school legend that Mr. Marx and Mrs. Pienaar kissed at the school dance, but there were so many eyewitnesses that no one knows which version of the story is actually true, and obviously this kiss wasn't very private. Ek klop aan meneer Marx se deur. Geen antwoord nie. Ek loer deur die venster, die klas is leeg. Kom aan Tian, gaan in en sit die koevert op sy tafel neer, sê Zayn. Ek is nie lus om heel pouse hier te staan nie. So Tian knocks on Mr. Marx's door and there's no answer. He looks through the window and sees the class is empty. Zayn is annoyed and tells Tian to go in and put the envelope on his table, because he doesn't want to spend his whole break there. Page 6. Ek voel aan die deur, die klas is nie gesluit nie. Meneer Marx se lesenaar staan agter die klavier weggesteek. Zayn kyk in die klas rond. Weird, brom hy. Dis 'n groterige klas. Die bord is vol notebalke en woorde. Oral hang plakate met die gesigte van mense wat lyk of hulle al baie lank dood is, en die verstrek staan vol blad musiekstanders en stoele. So Tian feels the door and feels that the class isn't locked, or the door isn't locked. So he goes in and sees that Mr. Marx's desk is at the back of a piano. Zayn looks around and says, weird. It's a big classroom. The music is full of notes and music words, and everywhere there's posters of faces of famous people who look like they've died a long time ago. And there are music standers and chairs. Zayn beduie na 'n plakkaat met Beethoven se gesig op. Hierdie ouens